Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Tony'sPicks.com. I'm Tony T. It's now time for our WNBA 3-pack. Ramon Scott. You'll find his screenplays over at Tony'sPicks.com, where he's been on a tear over the last 30 days. Baseball, NHL, WNBA, up there as well. Soccer, all the sports in action in the green. Let's bring him in right now. Ramon, what's happening?
Yeah, Tony, blaming Yon on Tuesday night for sure. It's official. I think we're on a little bit of a heater right now, but no time to rest here. This is the most important time of the year, right? In the middle of summer, you need these wins to get you through to get to the big sports betting season. But we know we've got some great games here. WNBA tonight, MLB, and yeah, I'm gonna be looking at some soccer here for sure in the next day or two, especially here coming up. With some of these international games, I know, but just in general,
Absolutely. All right, here we go. WNBA here for Wednesday. We begin. NBA team will have the Mystics at the Fever. Fever 4, total 165.5.
yeah, Tony. So you got two of the hottest teams in the WNBA. I'm not kidding you. Washington and Indiana, they both have won two straight. That's hot for them anyway. For Indiana, they've won actually four of six. So that would qualify as a winning streak. I might be the Indiana Fever here at this point. Indiana coming off the 91-83 win over Chicago on Sunday with uh, Clark 23 points, 9 rebounds, 8 assists. She had a terrific game. Washington also beat Chicago in their last game, 83-81. So see what's going on in common there. Ariel Atkins, strong game there, 29 points. I think with Washington, we're going to see here, Tony, is a team that, yeah, they are making some strides here. It's easy to pick on them. And Indiana actually has looked pretty decent when playing similar teams right now. But I think what you're going to see tonight is Washington has made a little bit of strides defensively, I would think, here against a weaker team. Indiana still, even though they are playing a little bit better, still got to rate them in the bottom tier here a little bit in the league in this one. So just a matter of how you see it. And I think with these teams matching up pretty well, we might actually get pretty intense game here. The teams met on June 7th. It was 85-83 Fever. Washington did cover that one as a 3.5 point dog. It went over this number, but five straight meetings between these two teams under. Yeah, Indiana definitely has a new look, as does Washington here, certainly this season right now. And Washington has had, a couple key injuries here most of the season with Sykes and Austin out. So Indiana with their they're definitely going over Tony, no doubt. But I think that the matchup for me is what has this game going under here. Both teams playing well. I think we'll get an intense game, and I think the number might be just a tad too high for what's going on here. Quite frankly, I'm going to go under 166 or so. I think it may actually tick up. I'm going under with Washington and Indiana on Wednesday.
All right, Ramon Scott, click the link below for his best bets, Mystics and Fever, to go on a total of 166. You'll find those. You can still find those numbers there. Guys, be sure to use the promo code TonyT at checkout. You'll save 20% off all Ramon's premium pick packages. All right, let's continue here on our MLB, WNBA 3-pack here with Ramon as we get ready here for the next game here on the board. All right, we got the Dream at the Lynx. Lynx 8.5, total 162.
Yeah, so Atlanta is probably maybe the most overlooked team in the league. They just don't do anything real flashy right now, and they're just sitting at 500. I think that if any team has been kind of not talked about, it's the Atlanta Dream, because even with the other teams, right? Washington's been so bad; they've kind of been a team that people have talked about because of that. Indiana because of their record, Chicago and all that. So Atlanta's just grinding along. They're 6-6, 5-7 against the spread, but they are off of a win. 87-74 over the Sparks in their last game. Minnesota, they're pretty hot. I know that. 11-3 right now. 10-4 against the spread. First place in the West. They're going to play in the Commissioner's Cup championship game, of course, next week. Uh, but for me, Tony, I think Atlanta, like I said, I just feel like they're overlooked. If you look at some of the talent they have on this roster, Tina Charles, Ryan Howard, Alicia Gray, I think that uh, look, 8.5 points. I think people might gravitate towards the favorite here, but I think this is a reasonable price here. Yeah, uh, Powers is out. She's really been stepping up here for Atlanta. She got came in, had a great, real strong performance anyway for her, and she's right back out though in this one. So a little bit of a negative there for Atlanta, but teams met back on May 29th. It was 92-79. Minnesota got the money actually in that one. They were a dog and they won the game. That's when things were a little bit different very early on in the season. Nobody knew what we were going to get out of this Minnesota team right now. But for me, Tony, I'm going to take the points here with this road dog in Atlanta. I think you're going to start to see a little bit of success here for Atlanta coming up, maybe creeping over 500 here a little bit. Again, you got Ryan Howard, who came into this league with such a big splash and really just hasn't become the big time star, but still a very, very solid player. And this Atlanta team has good players. I'm going to take him here plus 8.5 against the red hot Minnesota Lynx.
All right, Mo Scott, click the link below for his best bets, Dream and Links. The pick will be the Dream plus 8.5. All right, guys, remember that promo code Tony T at checkout will save you 20% off all Ramon's best bets. All right, let's continue here on our MLB, WNBA 3-pack here with Ramon as we get ready here for the next game on the board. Storm at the Aces on NBA TV. We got the Aces 6, total sits 169.
Yeah, this is a pretty good game here for sure. Nothing wrong with the Aces. I think uh, again, I still kind of like the fact that you hear so much negative talk about the Aces. And yeah, they didn't even, look that great here coming off of a couple of games here right now. But finally, it's going to be happen, Tony. I've been told that's what they're saying. Chelsea Gray, the starting point guard for the Las Vegas Aces, will make her season debut in this one. Look, the Aces lost 6 games last season. They have 6 losses so far. They're not, but maybe they are the same team. I think the league is that much better too, and yeah, maybe some complacency and whatnot. But I would think with Gray coming back here, Seattle just playing so well right now. They're 9-5, 9-5 against the spread. Uh, they are on a bit of a third straight road game, and they're playing some road games here right now. But with the way Jewel Lloyd is playing, her scoring right now, Asia Wilson and her scoring, I'm ended up going over here in this one. Tony, you got two really sharp players right now. Wilson was very upset after the last game when they lost to the Liberty 90-82, really taking it upon herself here to beat better. So you know what that means, Tony. It's going to be a big night for Asia Wilson, I would imagine here. Still should be a great game because Seattle is playing so well coming into this one, but Vegas have lost 4 of their last 5 straight up. They've failed 5 straight against the spread, mostly because they haven't played very much defense. They're allowing 85.7 points per game right now. So we're going to go over in this one, Tony, with Seattle and Las Vegas. Teams met on June the 7th. It was only 78-65. If it's 143 points in this game, I would really be surprised. That was the first win for Seattle over Las Vegas since August of 2022, a span of 8 games. So I'm expecting a pretty big performance actually from Las Vegas, but I think Seattle will hang in there too. But I think it's going to be pedal to the metal, I think they say, Tony, and I'm going to go over 170.5 here with Seattle and Las Vegas on Wednesday night.
All right, Ron Scott, click the link below for his premium picks. Storm and Aces. He likes this one going over total 170.5, 169. There's variance in these numbers, so guys, make sure you do your line shopping. Get the best numbers. All right, we got you through this 3-pack from the WNBA card for a Wednesday. Now it's time to turn our attention over to Tony'sPicks.com here for the card on Wednesday. You can see Ramon has been on a tear in baseball here, 763 units of profit last 3 days in the green. NHL, WNBA, and in soccer, all 4 leagues in action. Ramon is in the green. You see the numbers there. You can verify them at Tony's Picks. What do you have going over at the site?
Yeah, that's what I want to make clear, Tony, on that with the with my soccer coverage this week. I mentioned, of course, those international games, but my focus is on the domestic game here in the United States, and I'll be looking at Major League Soccer on Wednesday night. Pretty big card. So we've been striking there big time here in the middle of summer, and that's where we need to go to find you some winners. So, yeah, we'll have Major League Baseball, of course, on Wednesday. We've got that Wednesday card today, a pretty good card with a little daytime action here on Wednesday, but also that Major League Soccer cards will be pretty important to me on Wednesday night, and these WNBA games. Hopefully, gave you 3 winners right here, but we'll probably be looking at a premium or 2, or maybe 3, the way things are going right now. So join me over at Tony'sPicks.com. Use that promo code TonyT at checkout. Save 20% off all premium pick packages. Why not check out the handicapper leaderboards and see who's hot? I'm right there right now with a pretty good winning streak here at this point. Real hot winning streak actually here at Tony'sPicks.com. So see what the hype is all about and come join me. Grab that 3-day all sports pass and let's get right through to the weekend, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, with my premium pick selections here at Tony'sPicks.com. Hey, even a day like tomorrow where maybe it looks like slim pickings, I'll be able to come up probably with a 7-pack, Tony, if not a few more here with this soccer card. Things have really seeing that MLS quite well, so I'm going to be hitting that for sure on Wednesday. So come on over to Tony'sPicks.com, and yeah, you also got 7-day, 30-day passes as well as a 3-day pass that I mentioned. And if you just want to get involved and try it out on a day where you're going to be looking maybe for some winners, you don't know where to turn, maybe you got a little baseball and say, let's see what this Major League Soccer package is all about. Well, come on over and check it out. I'll have a little individual package up there for the action on Wednesday, Tony, with my premium picks. Probably can get a 5-pack or a 7-pack together for a real good price, and you can throw in the discount in there. And remember, it's just not about getting some free picks. If you like my videos here with Tony every night and the covers that I bring to you here on the Tony's Picks YouTube channel, then why not pick up a 1-day pass with me, see what it's all about. You're supporting me here on the channel, and I promise come back and do it again tomorrow with you, Tony, and talk a little more WNBA.
That's right, guys. Got Ramon Scott over at Tony'sPicks.com. You see good results in baseball, all sports combined. Again, in the green, MLB, NHL, WNBA, soccer here for the past 30 days. No better time now to get on board with Ramon. You remember, click the link in the description. You'll land on his handicapper page. That's where we can verify all the records on our site. Of course, we pay a third party for the scores, the odds, and the grading, so they're documented there for you to see. And of course, get on board with those long-term passes. Remember the 1-day passes he'll have up there, multi-packs and best bets. Those are profit guaranteed, meaning they must turn a profit or the amount purchased will be credited back to your account for site credits. That's profit guaranteed. Whatever you choose, remember the promo code TonyT at checkout will save you that 20% off. Again, link in the description to get right there. All right, Ramon also hosts the Morning Steve live here on the Tony'sPicks.com YouTube channel, live at 9 a.m. Eastern Time every day. Free pick from all the games for the major boards, as well as the peripherals. It is a chat-driven show, so the chat can interact with Ramon, throw some plays, throw some suggestions out there. Some peripheral picks are always welcome on the Morning Steam. For Ramon, I'm Tony T. We'll talk to you later.